You mastered the 7 principles, the non-negotiable why of PRINCE2. But how do you actually put those values into practice? What are the essential things you need to manage every day? That's where the themes come in. I'm Dave, welcome back to Project Management 101. It's great to see you. Last time we laid the foundations, this time we're diving into the 7 PRINCE2 themes. The themes are 7 core knowledge areas or aspects of the project that need to be continually addressed, inspected and managed from start to finish. If we think of the 7 PRINCE2 principles that we covered last time as the why, the themes are the what you manage. So let's break them down. So the first of the 7 themes of PRINCE2 is business case. This is the most important theme. It defines justification for the project and answers the question, is this project still worth investing in? As a theme, it exists to ensure that you can meet the principle of continued business justification. If the business case disappears or the costs outweigh the benefits, ultimately, at that point, your project's dead, and this theme is the life support for your project. The next theme of the 7 PRINCE2 themes is organisation. This theme establishes the project structure. It defines the 3 key roles that we touched on in our principles video: the business, the user, and the supplier. And it helps to ensure that everybody knows who's responsible for what. Linking back to the principles, this is the way that you meet your defined roles and responsibilities principle. And this is super important in PRINCE2 because great organisation guarantees clarity and accountability. The third theme of PRINCE2's 7 themes is quality. PRINCE2 is obsessed with quality. This theme helps you and your team define what the final product looks like, what are the quality standards it must meet, and ultimately how you'll check and prove it. Linking back to the principles, this theme is driven entirely by the principle focus on products. And this theme forces you to define your product before anybody goes anywhere near starting to write it. And this tries to make sure that we deliver what the customer actually wants. So number 4 of the 7 PRINCE2 themes is plans. This theme gives us the map detailing when and how the products will be delivered. PRINCE2 defines a hierarchy of plans: project plans, stage plans, and team level plans. This helps to keep planning focused on short-term goals. Linking back to the principles of last week, this theme underpins the principle of manage by stages, ensuring you only plan in detail for the immediate future. Number 5 of the 7 PRINCE2 themes is risk. This theme requires you to proactively identify, assess and control project uncertainty. You must establish a process for dealing with threats and opportunities. Linking back to the principles from last week, risk management is an integral part of the manage by exception principle. Ultimately, by identifying risks early, you define the tolerance limits that, if breached, must be escalated to the leadership team. Number 6 of the 7 PRINCE2 themes is change. It's this theme where PRINCE2 manages all in-flight change requests and issues. It establishes a formal control procedure for reviewing, approving and funding any changes to the project's baseline. Linking back to the principles, this theme keeps the project within the boundaries within the manage by exception tolerance limits. In PRINCE2, uncontrolled change is the enemy of project success. Number 7 of the 7 PRINCE2 themes is progress. This theme is about monitoring where you are compared to where you should be. It establishes the mechanisms for reporting, reviewing, and assessing the viability of the project. Linking back to the principles, this theme ensures the manage by stages principle is respected, ultimately because progress is reviewed at the end of every stage. It also gives the project board the information they need to support the manage by exception tolerance setting. So there you have it. That's the 7 PRINCE2 themes. And remember, these are knowledge areas that need to be continually managed throughout your project life cycle. The themes work together to ensure that your project is fully justified, well organised, focused on quality, planned effectively, and rigorously controlled. If you're studying for your PRINCE2 exam, or just thinking about PRINCE2 in general and whether it's a good path for you, it would be great for you to take a step back and think about how the 7 core themes we've just covered map back to the 7 key principles that we covered in last week's video. I'll pop a link up in the corner. The fundamental foundational learning that we're covering within these videos helps us to understand the framework in its entirety. Next time we're moving on from themes to the 7 processes of PRINCE2. This is the how-to guide of how we deliver projects. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. What do you think is the toughest PRINCE2 theme to manage in the real world in your projects? Drop me a comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Make sure you smash that like button, let me know you love the video, share any feedback. I'm always aiming to improve and grow and get the content right for you guys. That's all for this week. From chaos to clarity, take care.